What's going on, y'all? JT with a quick unboxing and look at the Redcat Volcano-16. So if you guys haven't checked them out, I did get this from Tiny Adventures RC. I did mention their shop a couple of times. If you can, get a minute, go over there and check them out. I'll put a link down in the description of their shop. They got all kinds of stuff in there. I know a couple of you guys have actually traveled out to their shop to visit them and help support them as well. So I know they appreciate it. And I appreciate as well that you guys are actually going out there and giving Will and Patricia a quick talk to, shout out to them and all that, and seeing kind of what they got in their shop. I know someone, Robert, went there recently, and I know a couple people here in Atlanta are ordering stuff from them as well. So that's good, but that's where I got this from. Like I said, there's going to be a link in the description for this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this box open. You guys see it doesn't come in, you know, one of the normal, I guess, normal RC car boxes where it's all colorful, got pictures of the truck and stuff on the outside. But they probably did it to kind of try to cut down on cost, which I don't blame them, to keep this at about $100 or a little bit less, like $99 for it. So I don't blame them for kind of doing that to keep kind of the cost down. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get this open real quick and see kind of what we got up in here. And let me pull this out real quick. All right, guys, so pulling this out, you guys see they have this packed in here pretty nice, which is good. It's not going to be flopping around as you pull this out. And this is actually get this tire stuck up in here. It doesn't have too much of that new car smell because it is smaller, but you can smell it just a little bit with that. And the radio is going to be embedded down in here as well. Go ahead and pull this radio out as well. I believe this is still one of those, I think when we did the RC update, one of those 2-in-1 receiver ESC type radios, which is fine but I'm curious of the radio and how big it actually is, because most cars that come with that, it's radios, and actually this is pretty big. This is actually the size of their standard one that comes in some of their other kits. So that's what I was concerned about, was that this was going to be a very small radio, but it's not. And did we get anything else in here? Oh, cool. All right. So we get some minor things up in here as well. So here we get, make sure it's not putting too much of a glare on you. We get a battery for it as well. And you also get a charger. So this is going to be a USB charger to charge this battery up. I believe this battery is 1800 milliamps. It is a 2S LiPo. They give you some zip ties in there, and they also give you lights for this kit as well. So this does, of course, run lights on if you want to install those. And I'll probably do the first run without lights and then go ahead and put some lights on there as well. Get this little piece of turbo out the way. And looking at the instruction manual real quick, you do have to apply your own stickers. You guys see this right here, which I don't know, take you about 5 or 10 minutes. So are these? Yeah, these are pre-cut. So good. I was like, oh my gosh, so I got to cut all these out because I did not want to do that. I hate it when you get a kit and you got to cut the stickers out. So you will have to put these stickers on, but they are pre-cut. So that is a good thing too as well. As always, I mentioned, if this is your first kit, go ahead and take a few minutes and look through the instruction manual. Just familiarize yourself with stuff with the car. Even if you're kind of new, if you're not new to it, I advise looking through that as well. And looking at the beast over here. Now, real quick, this does have that protective foam that is on this body shell. So you will have to take and peel that off before you put the stickers on. And they kind of give you some information up top, tells you about that, to remove this protective foam and stuff in there. So anyway, got a couple of things kind of everywhere down here. With this truck, looking at the suspension setup, it might be a little bouncy. You guys see there out the box. And once we put that battery in there, I'll give it a little bit more weight with it. But I was curious as kind of the tire compound, and that seems to be pretty good. These do not feel foam filled, which is not going to be a problem at all. It's going to help reduce some of the weight of this as well. But this traction on here and this tread seems to be pretty good. You guys see kind of how that is. So this should hook up, and of course on pavement and stuff and concrete stuff as well, and then also hook up on dirt and grass. So we'll put that to the test of it. This body is actually pretty cool looking. I know some of you guys are back and forth about it, but to me it looks pretty cool. I always like monster trucks. I always have. My very first hobby grade car was a Tamiya Monster Beetle back in the day, and I love that thing, and I tore that thing apart. So this does come in 2 colors here. You guys see one color there, and it also comes in a red color as well. So that's pretty good. They give you 2 color options. I'm pretty sure as the future progresses or comes along, they'll also have other options and stuff. There's probably different body shells, but you can fit other body shells and stuff on here. Now, taking a look at this, oh, it does come with 2 batteries. I was like, I knew it came with 2 batteries. So there's a battery installed in here, and then you also get the additional battery, which is great because that's longer runtime with this. And as I mentioned, it does come with one of those ESC receivers kind of combos right there. So these are those are kind of give or take. You either like them or you don't like them. And this one seems to be constructed a little bit different than some of the previous ones I've seen in other kits. I know some people are talking about this as a rebrand and stuff, but it looks to be a lot different as far as that ESC is concerned. So I'm not too worried about this one going out. Now, if it does go out, you will have to replace that servo. I'm sorry, you will have to replace, well, you probably will have to replace the servo too. You will have to replace, of course, this either with this same unit, or you can do like I did for some of my other smaller scale cards. I did put like a basic brushed ESC in some of my other ones when I wanted to replace those, but I had to replace the radio and stuff as well. And then in some cases, you got to replace the servo, and you can get these micro servos for like 10 bucks. So if I go that route in the future, I will show you guys how to do that. And then also the cost for it. I got plenty of radios and stuff laying around that I can utilize for that. And I was trying to see how this motor, see the motor, you guys see that up in there. Now my other models didn't have an actual plug for the motor to plug into the ESC. They actually had some of those Tamiya like bullet connectors that you can plug into it. So that's going to be interesting if I want to change this, because you actually have to cut those 2 wires and solder your bullet connectors or whatever you're going to solder to the ESC on there if you change this unit out there. And this does come with a 390, not a 380 size, a 390 size motor. Got your little warning on there. Do not touch the motor until it has cooled down. So your power button, of course, is going to be right there on the side of it. And I'm curious to get this kind of set up. Now, it doesn't have like adjustable turnbuckles or anything for it, but that's not going to matter. But check this out with the shocks. They've included threaded body shocks with that. That's pretty cool, because even something like this, this size and this small, most companies do not include like threaded body shocks with that. So that is interesting with that. Now with the lights, if I want to put the lights on, I'm pretty sure I just route the lights through the front and rear bumpers, and it probably plugs somewhere around up in here. I haven't really looked at that too much, but I will take a look at the instructions to see how these lights and stuff hook up for it. But it seems like it's going to be pretty durable for what it's worth. I'm not sure of the exact speed on this. I'm thinking between 15 to probably 20 miles per hour with this being brushed and stuff with it. Taking a look at this underside of this. But it doesn't matter. I mean, something this small is just something you kind of take with you and you can have fun with, which is what I plan on doing as well. And I will be taking it to the skate park. It is getting a little cold here in Georgia, so I will take it there for some mild running. I'll try to see if we have a warmer day, because I'm not sure of the parts availability for this and what these parts are compatible with as far as other cars are concerned. But thus far, this looks to be pretty good. I like that little suspension setup. So it is going to be a little bouncy as I'm running around. And it shouldn't take long to charge these batteries up either. They have Dean's connectors on there, so I can get them charged up pretty quickly. Or like I said, they do have these little USB chargers. I actually like these little things. Sometimes when I take these small cars with me, when I'm going on like long trips or something like that, I can just charge the batteries in my car, because I do have USB ports and stuff in my car, and most cars do. But you can always take these with you and charge them, and they're real small to keep with you. And I'm glad that they give you 2 batteries for this, so that is a good thing. So guys, that is a quick look at this. I'm more curious on getting this out and running, as I'm pretty sure you guys are. You saw the RC update that I had for this. And it talked a little bit more in depth about some of the features of this. But it's going to be interesting to get this out and get this running to see how this performs and how it performs with other cars too. So, guys, there's going to, like I said, there's a link in the description. If you guys want to go check this out, you can get this from Tiny Adventures RC. I know they got several in stock, and they can also, if they run out of stock, just give them a call, because they can also order some more stuff for you as well. So, you guys don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.